Good evening, distinguished guests, dear parents, respected teachers, and students of the outgoing batch of grade 12. It is our privilege to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony held in honor of the graduating class of 2020, who are all prepared to leave behind the safety and security of school to realize their dreams and do us proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, bearing in mind the solemnity of an occasion and the decorum expected at an event as ceremonious as this, may we request you to put your mobile phones on silent mode and refrain from talking. As we commence this evening's program, may I request everyone present here to rise for the UAE and Indian national anthems. We will now have a recitation of verses from the Holy Quran by Razin. Please refrain from clapping at the end of the recitation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين صدق الله العظيم.
All good things, we believe, must begin with the blessings of the Almighty. In keeping with tradition and as a reminder of all the values, morals, principles, beliefs, and most importantly, the ethos of this glorious institution, we will now have the lighting of the lamp of knowledge. May I please invite onto the stage our chief guest, Dr. Fazal Malik, CEO of the JSS Group of Institutions Dubai, Dr. Shiv Kumar, our principal, Mrs. Chitra Sharma, headmistress, Mrs. Bindu Rajiv, senior administrative officer, Mr. Ashok Palya, and all other dignitaries to do the honors.
The theme for this evening's ceremony is Atlawa. Atlawa was the Aztec god of the seas. As an excellent archer and protector of fishermen, he was the power who protected those who dared to venture into the unpredictable sea to make their living. He watched over people as they found courage within themselves to explore the unknown, conquer their fears, and achieve their dreams. Atlawa endorsed those who prayed to him and blessed them with dedication as sharp as his famed arrows that reached their target no matter what the obstacles. We are honored and privileged to have in our midst this evening the very dynamic and enterprising CEO of the JSS Group of Institutions Dubai, Dr. Shiv Kumar. Dr. Shiv Kumar's contribution to the growth of this institution is manifold, to say the least, and his vision truly futuristic. A man of myriad accomplishments, his exemplary leadership skills and far-sighted governance have been fundamental factors that have helped both the JSS schools in Dubai earn the rating of very good in this year's inspections by the KHDA. May I request you, sir, to come up on stage and deliver the welcome address.
Good evening to the distinguished guests from Amity University and invitees, my dear graduating students and their proud parents, my colleague teachers, HODs, supervisors, headmistress, and principal, and grade 11 students who have taken lead to organize this great event. When the fifth batch of grade 12 students of JSSPS are on the threshold of new beginning, it is my honor to welcome all of you for this important event for class of 2020. On this beautiful evening, we have Dr. Fazal Malik as our distinguished chief guest. Dr. Fazal is known as an inspiring orator and a successful educationist from Amity University. I welcome you, sir. I request Principal Chitra to hand over the floor of the book. Sir, yesterday was a great day for JSS. Yesterday being Makara Sankranti, an auspicious phase of transition of sun's path towards bright future. Sankranti also signifies harvest festival. JSS has planted seedlings 8 years ago and nurtured all these years for very good produce in the form of these young graduates of class 2020. Applause for them. Incidentally, on this day, KHD has officially declared this school as very good school. I am sure it is a moment of pride for each one of us. As CEO of JSS Group, it is the happiest day for me as both schools of JSS in Dubai were declared as very good by the KHDA. On this occasion, I would like to extend thanks to all the stakeholders of these schools. In this school report, KHD has specifically mentioned the positive role models demonstrated by the student leaders and the parent support for the school are the best features of the school. Certainly, this graduating batch deserves applause for their contribution towards the school. Graduation is a time of celebration and triumph and marks the end of one phase and beginning of the next phase. It is a very proud moment for the students, parents, and teachers who have all played their role in shaping their career. You have also worked hard with focus, determination, and discipline to reach this level. Dear students, your teachers have done their job, helped you by encouraging and motivating to perform optimally and to achieve your aspirations. Parents have made many sacrifices in the last few years and provided enabling environment at home and also financial and moral support to help you through this phase. I am sure you are equipped to excel in every venture you undertake, but do remember, hard work and perseverance is the key to success. A person who is happy from within will be able to see the pleasures of the task in front of him rather than the pressure it creates. Such a person is sure to win. Shortly, you will start your examinations for which you have been preparing day in and day out. I wish that each of you will put forth sincere efforts and come out in flying colors. Smile more, score more. This is the quote of Mr. Narendra Modi for the exam-going students. Stay calm and exhibit the right attitude and approach towards examination. Then you are sure to perform well. You do best when the mind is relaxed. So a happy mind is the secret to scoring good marks. Mr. Narendra Modi also said in one of his Man Ki Baat, knowledge, skill, and self-confidence are useful qualities in life, but these qualities get buried under pressure. A lack of self-confidence forces people to take shortcuts in life. Success knows no shortcuts. So, dear students, it is important to smile and confront the challenges in order to give your best. You should note that exams are not the benchmark of success in one's life. Every day should be successful. For that, you should work and outshine not others but yourself. Never compete with anyone, but compete with yourself. Set realistic and progressive goals. Be better today than you were yesterday. I know as a parent, exams are testing times for families, but I request families to create an atmosphere of positivity during this examination period. You should make your children understand that marks and mark sheets definitely are important, but can be of limited utility in whole life. You should make the children realize that if they focus on knowledge, they expand their horizons, but if they focus just on mark sheets, they will limit themselves. Let the children forever be thirsty for knowledge. Before I end, let me tell you a beautiful explanation by Swami Vivekananda on association. I feel this word Association is relevant to you at this stage as you will be developing new friends in your new phase of life. That is about the raindrop from the sky. If a raindrop is caught in hands, it is pure enough for drinking. If it falls in a gutter, it is useless as it cannot be used even for washing. If it falls on a hot surface, it perishes. If it falls on lotus leaf, it shines like a pearl. If it falls on an oyster, it becomes a pearl. The drop is same, but its existence and worth depend on with whom it associates. So my advice is always associate with friends who are good at heart. My dear students, this is your day, and I congratulate you on reaching to this level. You are fortunate that you are graduating from JSS institution, which is a very good school. Always remember that you are the ambassador of your school and shoulder the responsibility of carrying the good name of the school and as well all the values that have been inculcated. This year, being the 8th anniversary of the school, and yours is the 5th batch graduating from the school, you are aware that all the students of the previous batches are pursuing higher studies in universities and colleges in India, US, UK, UAE, and many other countries. Alumni network of the school is available to you to connect with your teachers, juniors, and as well as with the school. Visit your school as often as possible. You are aware that education has been the prime focus of JSS Mahavidyapita, which is the parent of all the JSS schools in Dubai. JSS Mahavidyapita is imparting quality and value-based Indian education and preparing the young minds to face the challenges of the future. So I take this opportunity to tell you that JSS Mahavidyapita is in India and Mauritius has choices for higher education, which include medical science, engineering, law, life sciences, management, education, among other fields. And I welcome you to join these prestigious institutions should you desire to continue your association with JSS. On behalf of JSS Private School, I wish you all the very best and leave you with an inspiring thought by Michael Dell. It's time for you to move on to what's next. But you must not let anything deter you from taking those first steps. Don't spend too much time trying to choose the perfect opportunity, then you may miss the right opportunity. Recognize that there will be failures and acknowledge that there will be obstacles. But you will learn from your mistakes and the mistakes of others. On behalf of the school, I wish you all the very best in life. Stay happy and stay blessed. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir.
We are also fortunate to have in our midst on this momentous occasion a very special person, Dr. Fazal Malik, who has taken time off his hectic schedule to be here to appreciate and encourage our graduating students as they prepare to embark on their next crucial step in the journey of their lives. A seasoned academician, media practitioner, and educational technology expert, Dr. Fazal Malik is currently working as the Dean of Humanities, Arts, and Applied Sciences at Amity University in Dubai. He has a PhD in Media Studies from Nottingham Trent University, UK, and holds a master's degree in International Journalism from the City University, London. With over 2 decades of international experience in educational management, media entrepreneurship, and lifelong learning, Dr. Fazal is passionate about the use of technology in education. He has established a number of vocational and entrepreneurial training platforms to engage young people with changing technologies and job markets. Dr. Fazal has also served as the Associate Dean for the Applied Media Program at the Higher Colleges of Technology in the UAE and headed the master's program in culture and creative industries delivered jointly by the Center for Excellence in Applied Research and Training and the University of London. Prior to making the transition to academia, Dr. Fazal worked as broadcast journalist cum producer for the British Broadcasting Corporation in the UK. He also set up community media platforms for disadvantaged communities in the United Kingdom. Dr. Fazal Malik has a unique academic profile which has enabled him to explore the relationship between media, place, and identity. He writes regularly for local and international newspapers and journals. It is my privilege, sir, to invite you on stage to address the graduating class of 2020.
Thank you for these kind words. It's always difficult to live up to the expectations of such a long introduction. Dr. D.P. Shivkumar, CEO, Principal Ms. Chitra Sharma, Head Teacher Ms. Bindu Rajiv, members of the school board, teachers, parents, and dear students, I am so pleased to share your excitement of graduating from the JSS private school in Dubai. At the outset, let me congratulate you and your parents on this occasion of celebration and achievement. If you remember some 12 years ago, when you joined the school, Power Rangers were cool. SpongeBob's, yes, I know all of them. Robo Sapiens, Brad Dolls, and Tamagotchi, those electronic pets. They all fired our imagination. Starting your new phase of school on the day when your parents dropped you off at JSS private school in Dubai, it was really hard to part with your toys and games, wasn't it? Trust me, Toy Story 2 still makes me cry. Whenever I watch it, I cry. And you remember your parents with moist eyes saying goodbye at the school gate after taking pictures of every step you took towards your new life. Now, fast forward to 2020. The Power Ranger lunch boxes and SpongeBob pencil cases are a bit of a cringe now, yeah? You don't want to carry them on. The day you entered the school and the day you are leaving the school has some compelling similarities. And of course, there are some stark differences as well. Mom and dad are still taking pictures, but they are using smartphones now. The time you entered the school, they were using digital cameras because I think iPhone 4 was launched in June or July 2007. Though some of the geeks in the audience might argue and say IBM Simon was probably the first smartphone which was launched in 1994. Let's not go into that debate. Likewise, the excitement of the first day at the school, that sinking feeling of uncertainty and unpredictability about unknown, where are we going, is still there on this day when you're going to graduate and you're going to start a new life. That day, on your first day at the school, you looked back over your shoulder again and again to make sure the mom and dad are still there. Today, after a journey of 12 years, you still look behind, you still look back over your shoulder to make sure they are not there. This is the time you want to be with your friends, you want to be with your teachers, And parents do become a bit of an embarrassment after some time. I have a 16-year-old. I know exactly how you feel. You, including your parents, today wonder how life is going to pan out. Will you really achieve your goals? Will you true to the expectation of your parents and teachers? There are too many questions and very few answers. And the return of that sinking feeling of uncertainty is there. And believe me, a lot more unpredictability, because we live in an age where the unpredictability is ignited by technology, by innovation, and by disruptions. We are changing the world around us, and the way we earn, learn, and live is changing. But that should not stop us from wondering, asking questions, and finding out. It's the curiosity, the unrelenting inquisitiveness that helped you to learn, make friends, and dream big. If you keep that child in you still wondering, contemplating, asking questions, you will realize that your dreams will become true, no matter how big your dreams are. Today, you are more equipped thanks to just JSS private school. You have the skills, you have the competencies, and you have the knowledge to challenge, to accept the challenges of the world around you and start a new life. Your knowledge and your skills, the friends you made, the memories you created, and the learning which took place as a process of that whole journey is like your GPS, which will help you to navigate through a very uncertain life. But keep your eyes and ears open to explore the world around you. There are millions of opportunities waiting for you. Let me tell you one small story here about myself. I went to a government school in one of the most underprivileged areas in Kashmir. This was my primary school, and the premises were really, really deficient. Due to the scarcity of space, the second and third grade students shared one classroom. While the second grade faced north, the third grade faced south. We used to sit on the floor on jute mats. I was sitting in the last row of grade 2, parroting times table under the watchful eyes of my teacher. Being very curious and inquisitive, I found the teacher of grade 3 more exciting, as he was showing and he was demonstrating flashcards as he was helping students learn alphabet and make big sentences. I found it intriguing than memorizing times table. I turned back to my class and looked towards the third grade, and I started getting involved, engaged, and started clapping till my teacher found out that I was having my back to the class 2 where I was supposed to be, but I was enjoying class 3. Of course, I was reprimanded. And my father was told about my misbehavior in the class, and who used to be a teacher as well. What happened to me at home that fateful evening, I leave that to your imagination. But I never left that curiosity in me to die. I am still curious, and my colleagues from Amity University bear witness to this, that I am almost near my retirement now, and Amity University Dubai gave me the award for the most inquisitive faculty member at Amity University. Guys, you're very fortunate, because you have access to best technology, you have best resources available, you are at the best school, but we were not fortunate enough to have all that. Your school is now graded best by KHDA, which is probably the gold standard in this country. But that's not enough. Your resilience and your passion and your curiosity above all is more important to make you realize and translate your dreams into reality. We are entering into a new phase in human development. Though change is nothing new, we go back, we see amazing innovations disrupting the way we lived. Electricity, printing press, steam engine, telephone, television, it all changed the way we lived, we earned, and we entertained ourselves. Every time a new innovation came, a new invention came, it disrupted a previous way of life. But what's new now? What's different now? It's the scope of the change, and it's the speed of the change, which is overwhelming. I'm sorry, I could not open my PowerPoint here, but I will try to memorize my slides. One of the amazing things happened was, remember, nearly 2,500 years before Christ, the wheel was invented. Okay? And we had, if you look at some of the old pictures of the Indian railway workers, who they call them coolies and laborers, they used to carry those boxes on their head. And only in 1980s, we were able to put a wheel to a suitcase to drag it along. It took us 4,500 years to think that there is a possibility of wheeling around a suitcase. So you can see that's the gap between our thinking and the invention and actually making that commercial. Now look at the other thing. From the Sony Ericsson phone to iPhone 11, it took only 25 years. Actually, what's happening now is the gap between the invention and the actual application in the market is getting smaller, smaller, and smaller. The technology which I am using today, it becomes obsolete tomorrow. And one of the things you will be doing is when you go into your university and when you find your career is that you have to embrace that change and you have to really engage with that change and make a living out of that. Most of you might go as, this is a tradition in the Indian culture, you might go for engineering and medicine degrees, but I can tell you there is a vast need and there is a vast area opening up in humanities and arts for all of you. I'm just going to give you one small example of what happened in San Francisco sometime in 2018, August. There was this Uber self-drive car. The car was going on and it hit a pedestrian who unfortunately was killed. Then Department of Transport in US did a research and they did their own investigation. After nearly a year, they found out that it was not the machine, but it was the problem with the human-machine interaction that led to that accident. Because the driver who was supposed to take the safety control in that car, when it went out, he was actually streaming a video that time on his mobile phone. Why I'm giving you this example is that, yes, we need technicians, we need engineers, we need doctors, but at the same time, we need now philosophers, we need psychologists, we need lawyers, we need media practitioners, because it's the human-machine interaction which we need to understand. As we go into automation, as we go into robotics, as artificial intelligence takes over most of the activities we do, if you look at the nature of the jobs is changing. We need to understand how humans and machines are going to interact. That's very important. You can choose a field. You don't have to necessarily go into the technical side. Of course, it's good, but it also tells us that the learning is becoming more and more interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. Please don't confine yourself in the silos of knowledge. Open up, open your windows, open your brain, and try to embrace new ways of doing things and new domains of knowledge. I'm going to end this short piece of advice with the famous quote from Mahatma Gandhi, who said, "I do not want my house to be walled in all sides and my window to be stuffed. I want the culture of all lands to be blown about my house as freely as possible, but I refuse to be blown off my feet by any." I think that there is a wonderful advice in this quotation about how we should live. We should embrace all cultures, we should embrace all knowledge, but we should not be blown off our feet, and we should remain faithful to who we are. I wish you once again all the best and congratulations on your graduation. The last, I'm just going to mention a few words about MIT University, which is one of the largest universities in the world right now. We have 27 campuses across the world, besides having some of the biggest in India. MIT University Dubai is accredited by ACA, which is a British accreditation organization, and we are also accredited by WASEC, which is a United States accreditation organization. Plus, we are accredited by KHDA, and we are going through the process of accreditation with the Ministry of Higher Education in Dubai, in United Arab Emirates. We have 37 programs on offer. In engineering, you name it, from civil to mechanical to nanotechnology to solar, renewable energy. And in business, we have BBAs, MBAs, commerce programs, finance programs. And in humanities and arts and applied sciences, which I represent, we have psychology, we have economics, we have law, we have media studies, we have fashion design, we have hospitality, and we also run a foundation program. You are most welcome to visit our university and have a look. By the way, our university was named as the best campus in the whole of the Middle East. Once again, thank you very much for listening to me, and all the best for your future.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. We are sure that our graduates will always remember your message and strive to give off their best in all their future endeavors. We now request our dear principal, the pivotal leader and guiding force of our school, Mrs. Chitra Sharma, to come on stage and address the gathering.
Good evening. I think we've had a perfect start to today's celebrations. While our CEO provided us the roots, Dr. Malik gave us the wings. Thank you so much. I have literally stolen a few moments under the very nose of your headmistress and the senior section supervisor to address you all. Usually, they ask me to administer the oaths to the batch. I said, no, this time I want to connect with my students for this last time because they are very, very close to me. I know there's a lot of joy today because we are all together. There is excitement because of the life which you foresee, what's going to happen after JSS Private School. And then there's these tremors of anxiousness with the big question, are we prepared? And that's exactly where I pitch in as a principal, to tell you that you've been marvelous throughout this year and throughout your journey in JSS Private School. This is my very dear batch, which has done very well creating history for JSS Private School, which our CEO mentioned, getting us very good in KHDA inspection. While the inspectors were briefing us, there were a lot of description about how good the school is in various parameters. But what echoes in my mind is what they spoke about my grade 12, and they were very clear about it. The inspectors said, In their entire career, they haven't seen the set of students which my 2019-2020 batch has. I think that's a great accomplishment. One day, when you are somewhere, in some meeting, having self-doubts, remember what your principal said today. You are the best, okay? I thank the parents, the teachers, the entire family of GSS Private School for getting us to this stage. You've been fantastic in terms of the fantastic CBSE sports results we've had in terms of medals which we've won in national levels. Talk about the intellectual property rights contest. Our grade 12 students played a key role. And who can forget the Business Cup Challenge for 2020? It was a hit. Congratulations for that, Farheen, Ananda. In fact, this time I wanted the entire list of students from Akanksha because I felt the name of each and every student needs to be mentioned today, which I'm sure we're going to do in time to come. I won't take much of your time, but wish you good luck. Remember what our CEO said, be that drop of water, be that water which no barrier can uphold. All the very best to you. Great job done by my leaders and my teachers. I'm a very proud principal today. All the best. Be your best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your heartfelt message and wishes for the graduating class of 2020. We hope and pray that they will strive to follow in your footsteps as they take up challenges of leadership wherever they go and uphold the core values and traditions that they have imbibed from this great institution.
On this, your graduation day, dear seniors, as we applaud and honor you for all the work you have done to get here, we, your juniors, hope that you will all find your niche in the world. We hope you will not only take with you the knowledge you have gained within the portals of your alma mater, but also carry with you open minds and compassionate hearts.
We are sure you all have exciting adventures and great roads planned for yourselves. But hope you will all be willing to travel the byways and see what they have to offer too. We hope you will go out and make decisions that will make a difference in the world, even if it is in just one small corner. We wish you well on your journey and hope you will become the reason that the world smiles.
Let's now move on with the evening's program. Seated very unassumingly in the midst of their fellow graduates are two young people who took on the mantle of leadership and responsibilities on their very able shoulders as representatives of the student community. Ladies and gentlemen, we speak of none other than Ananda, our head boy, and Farheen, our head girl, who have both been the epitome of dependability, integrity, and perseverance through all their years at school. May I now invite Ananda and Farheen to come up on stage and share with us their experiences as students and student leaders of this institution.
Good evening, respected Chief Guest, CEO Dr. Shiv Kumar sir, Principal Chitra Sharma ma'am, our Headmistress Bindu Rajiv ma'am, Akansha ma'am, all my other teachers, parents, and my dear friends. Remember the first day of school where we were all happy and wondering why our parents dressed us right in the morning and were so happy to take us out? Well, I'm sure that happiness lasted only until we saw ourselves in the classroom and our parents vanished into thin air. I've cried hoping that Spider-Man would come to my rescue, but all I saw was my class teacher introducing herself to a bunch of clueless souls like me. Dictations, homework, worksheets, vacations were a total new upgrade for a person who only saw Tom and Jerry and ate chocolate all day. Today, I never realized that there would be a time I would look back and I wished I could repeat all those once again. Standing before you, delivering my last speech as the head boy, I wish that this too I could repeat a day where I realized that accounts homework is not the only challenge in life. I would like to take this as an opportunity to express my gratitude towards each and every person who made my school life more meaningful. Firstly, my parents, for giving me the best and keeping me close to their heart. Especially my father, the one who drives me till my true potential. He is the fuel for my journey towards success. Chitra Sharma ma'am, Bindu ma'am, Akansha ma'am, thank you for providing me the opportunities to prove myself. Leena ma'am and Sina ma'am, for always guiding me in all my ventures. Lastly, my dear friends, trust me, if it wasn't for my friends, I wouldn't have made it up till this stage. I started my journey here at JSS in 8th grade, and one of the things that amazed me first about JSS is the way how they treat a newcomer. They treat them as a person, a member of this huge family. Sina ma'am, my class teacher back then, made sure that I never missed my mother during school. We are the best batch ever. We have faced a lot of challenges. In fact, we were the first ones to write the CBSE 10th grade board examination with a full portion and came out with marvelous results. I still remember the way we all cheered for Maria when she scored 100% in French. Among us, we always feel as equals. We don't judge each other on the basis of the choices we make. Rather, we accept each other for what we are. Sports is not just a game for Nanda Kumar, Vishwanath, Karan, Adil. For them, it's their favorite emotion. Art and music is always incomplete for us without Sanoja and Muskan. Ajay and Abhishek, thank you for sacrificing your time with your friends. If you guys didn't sacrifice your time with your friends, we wouldn't be able to post the best pictures that ever clicked. Shreya and Palak are very silent, but they always prove their skills by setting an example of their work. Srishti and Fiza, the major support systems behind any student-organized events in the school. Of course, Fareen, the one who I call the Wonder Woman of JSS, thank you for inspiring all of us to be the best of what we are today. When I confidently say, I am Ananda Krishnan, in that sentence, AM is an acronym. A stands for Anamika Mary Jetson, and M stands for Mukund Kripasankar, the two major stars who shine the most in my universe. Like I said before, in JSS, we're more like a big family. Even the difference of commerce and science does not stand as a barrier among us. Just like how we commerce students are scared to enter late to Deepali ma'am's class. Similarly, I've seen science students running in a manner that could even challenge Usain Bolt when they're late for Nirmala ma'am's classes. If science students are blessed with Lokeshwari ma'am, who's online 24/7 to clear any doubts related to chemistry, then even commerce students are blessed with Sumita ma'am, who proves to be a competition to Lokeshwari ma'am for that matter. Bindu ma'am and Leena ma'am, your trust on us is worth mentioning, even after the disastrous answers we come up with in the answer scripts. Philip sir and Krishnath sir, you make us do wonders with numbers. We'll all miss you, but I'll miss Nisha ma'am more because she won't be able to call me Gulabo anymore. Leading the school student council as a head boy was one of my dreams that turned into reality this year. I've been always proud to say that I've been leading one of the best talented leaders ever seen. Rather than the formal student council meetings we have held, I prefer the corridor discussions that led to major successes, like mentioned, the charity ball, our moving up in KHDA rating to very good. These all generated from basic discussions that happened in our corridors. My student council members, we have been able to prove that we are the best in all given parameters. A lot of such small memories to carry back home. My world is small. I get happy and sad with small things. But in that small world, JSS, you hold a big place. At the end of the day, my favorite achievement I would like to share with all of you is the trust I've earned of each and every student present here. As our chief guest rightly said, the kid in us should never stop wondering. Just the way I'm wondering, how am I going to write my pre-board examination, which is this Wednesday? All the best, everyone, for your board examinations and future projections. Thank you, and all the best.
Respected CEO, chief guest, principal, headmistress, supervisors, teachers, parents, and for one last time, class of 2020, a very good evening to one and all. Last week, I walked the corridors of the school with a bittersweet smile on my face. I remember that 14-year-old girl walking through the enormous steel gates of our school, clueless about what's coming. I was greeted by my then class teacher, Miss Sinha, with a warm smile as she introduced me to my class 8D. 8D, of course, at the time was busy performing their morning ritual, the paper fight. They paused, smiled, and resumed. I quietly went and sat on the last table of the classroom, worried if I would ever fit in. But that fear immediately vanished when Nikita and Ananda rushed towards me and said, "Hey, what's your name? And can we be friends?" And now, 4 years from that day, here I am, at my graduation, giving the graduation speech as the head girl of this school. I would have never believed that 4 years ago, when someone told me that your school life would go by so quickly. But I guess there's truth in the saying that time flies when we're having fun. Most of our batchmates have been a part of this institution from the very beginning. For many of them, this school has been their entire childhood. We gradually moved from Block A to Block C, each block bringing new challenges and new experiences to each of us. But the last 2 years, especially, has been a roller coaster for all of us. Apart from dealing with the pressures of examination and academics, we have managed to organize events like the Business Model Canvas, Model United Nations Conference, Charity Ball, helping the school move from good to very good in KHTA rating, Carnival of Hope, and so much more. And none of this would have been possible if we did not have the support of our management. Principal ma'am, Bindu ma'am, CEO sir, thank you for always encouraging us and supporting us to follow our dreams. And for every effort that you've taken that has made this haven so difficult to leave behind. To our supervisor, Akansha ma'am, me and Ananda have spent countless breaks in your room discussing about what to do next. And every time we came to you with a new idea, you listened to us patiently. Thank you for always trusting us and believing in us. You never asked anything from us except a promise that when we leave school, we leave as better versions of ourselves. And today, standing here on behalf of the entire batch, I promise you that we will not let you down. And that in a few years from now, you will say proudly with your head held high that this is my batch of 2020. You're already saying that. To my teachers, thank you for not only raising the bar high and for challenging us to live up to it, but also for making sure that we took care of ourselves. I remember in grade 12 when you came into our classes and you said, of course academics are important, but what's more important is you. Thank you for taking care of us as if we were your own children. I can never express in words how grateful we all are to each one of you for all that you do. From our security uncle who greets us with a smile every morning, our ancillary staff who are always there to rescue us, even if it was the smallest problems. Arun uncle who's always there to make sure that we don't have any technical difficulty in an event. And to all the non-teaching staff, thank you for working round the clock for us. To my family, each new day in my life has been a change and a challenge for you. Thank you for always being there for me and always managing to crack those jokes whenever I was stressed, even though those jokes were kind of bad. I managed to laugh. Thank you for celebrating all my victories as if they were your own. And to every parent and sibling in this room, you're the reason why we made it this far. From sacrificing your sleep to just drop us to our sunshine classes, to canceling out all your plans to just be with us. Thank you for all the sacrifices you've made and you continue to make. In all honesty, this graduation is as much yours as much as it's ours. We've all thought about graduation day so many times and in so many different ways. But standing here, I can tell you that it is better than all that we've thought of. To my juniors, thank you for working so hard to make our day so special. We will really, really miss you. Finally, to my extraordinary class of 2020, thank you for the countless memories, the highs, the lows, the ups, and the downs. Each day in school has been so memorable with each of you. Where do I begin from? The day when I was all dressed, came through the same stairs, came to the same podium to say my vote of thanks speech as the head girl. Maria Palak and Muskan were dancing behind to just make me laugh. And I did end up laughing midway. To the days when Rohan always managed to ask irrelevant questions in the Pali ma'am's class just to waste time. From those competitive football and throwball clashes that we used to have during our PE periods, to Nandakumar never failing to remind our teachers, "Ma'am, the period is over." From Mukund convincing us to dance on Verithanam for House Day, to most of us running away from the KG play area when security uncle caught us playing there. Here, I made friends, and I was also fortunate to have my childhood friend, Fiza, with me in this journey. If you ask me, amongst the many things what JSS has given us, I would say it's given us each other and these countless memories. Tonight, regardless of the number of years we have spent in this institution, we're all feeling the same emotions. Batch of 2020, you have showed everybody what it takes to be the senior-most batch of a school. Despite your own hectic schedules, you always manage to take out time to support your juniors and to stand by this school. Thank you for keeping aside all your differences to just celebrate each other's victories, and for always reassuring each other when everything wasn't okay. This auditorium, we assembled for all those morning assemblies. Here we discovered our singing, dancing, and impromptu speech-making aptitudes. Here we learned the hook steps of almost all Bollywood songs, from Balam Pichkari to Uchi Hai Building. Here we cried buckets when we heard our band perform for our seniors' graduation for the first time. And in this very auditorium, we're going to graduate from high school. While we sit here at our graduation, there are several people out there in some part of this world who are fighting to get an education. While we discussed problems like poverty, sexual abuse, racial and religious intolerance in our classrooms and in our MUN conferences, in reality, these problems are tearing our world apart. I'm in no place to give any of you any advice, and as cliche as this may sound, we are the future, and only we have the ability to heal this world. My mom always told me, "Fareen, stop existing in this world and start living in it." All I want to tell you is that never be afraid to speak your mind. When life puts us in unfamiliar situations, remember to face them with courage and resilience. And most importantly, as we step into this world, remember to always be compassionate and stand up for what you really believe in. Batch of 2020, it's been an absolute honor to be your batchmate and serve as your head girl. A part of my heart aches when I think that this is probably the last time we're all sitting together in the same auditorium. But the other part is extremely happy when I think about all the successes we're yet to achieve. We have left an unforgettable mark on this institution, one that will be remembered for years to come. And I'm certain that in the near future, that you're going to leave a similar mark on this world. I never thought goodbyes would be so difficult. But this school, these doors, this auditorium, our people, our friends, our family, our teachers, this has been a whole world for the past few years. And now, the whole world awaits us. So let's go out there and show this world what we've really got. Batch of 2020, you are unforgettable. Thank you.
Thank you, Ananda and Farheen. You are both very special indeed, and we know we will have big boots to fill after you have gone.
It is now time to felicitate the students of grade 12. May I request our honorable chief guest, Dr. Fazal Malik, our CEO, Dr. Shiv Kumar, Principal Mrs. Chitra Sharma, Headmistress Mrs. Bindu Rajiv, and Senior Administrative Officer Mr. Ashok Palya to come on stage and hand out the certificates to the students of grade 12, sections A and B.
Good evening, everyone. Graduation is an exciting time. It marks both an ending and a beginning. It is a warm memories of the past and big dreams for the future. Let me take the privilege to address the 13 dynams of 12A, starting with ambitious Abhinav. Affectionate Abhishek. Compassionate Ajay. Future Grandmaster Aman. Meticulous Amai. I'll repeat once again. Meticulous Amai. Empathetic Atul. Come. Texavia J. Considerate Karthik. Inventive Nishkal. Admirable Pramukh, Athletic Adil, our systematic Lalitha, last but the least from 12A, our innovative Suchir. Now I call upon Loki ma'am to felicitate 12B.
Good evening, everyone. I feel very honored to welcome my favorite class of 12B on stage. Proactive Aditya. Artistic Anamika. Talented Anjali. Compassionate Anirudh. Splendid Atul. Creative Fiza Mujib. Radiant Fiza Subair. Generous, Gautam. Ambitious, Harsh. Systematic, Kaveri. Exceptional, Kinnari. Courteous, Leanne. Marvelous, Malhar. Quick-witted, Mukundan. Fantastic, Mukund. Sympathetic, Nikita. Courageous, Sandra. Passionate, Sanoja. Spectacular, Shreya. Enthusiastic Tejas. Thank you.
We request our chief guest and all the dignitaries to be seated while our students prepare to entertain the gathering with a special song.
While the stage is being readied, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear what our graduates have to say about their experiences in the JSS family and the JSS school, their plans for the future. And anything else they would like to share with us tonight.
Tejas, can we begin with you, please?
Okay, so I'd like to thank all of the juniors for this event and giving me the privilege to speak here, firstly, and for putting on such a great show. So, to all of you seated here, Grad Day. It's something that we all look forward to, yeah? It's a day when we just take a moment to look back at all the memories that we've had over the years, memories that we've enjoyed together. I have no regrets on that basis, in the sense like I've been here right from the very start, and I've been privileged to have been part of countless memories of JSS over the years. When you walk through those gates, through these corridors that you've grown up in, corridors that you've seen change over the course of 9 long years, you get to understand like how much the school has come forward, how much it's progressed. It's like you get the feeling that you're part of this huge community, a community which just wants you to progress, and this community consists of none other than my students, my fellow students, and my teachers. So, initially, when I first came to JSS, I would say like I was a shy little 4th grader. You could put it in that way. I've come a long way, in the sense, yeah, like when I first came to 11th grade, I was really nervous and anxious of what class I'll be put in, because I'll be with a group of people who I'll be sharing my classroom with for the next 2 whole years. And I didn't know how to gel a lot with people, and I was scared of who I'd really be put up with. Turns out I've ended up making some of the best friends I've made over the course of the past 2 years. A group of very vibrant personalities and a group of people who always stood by me no matter what. Apart from this, I couldn't conclude by not thanking my teachers, people who guided me throughout my stay here, and people who are responsible for making me who I am today. Thank you for making your classes the most informative, even if they weren't really the most entertaining. So, yeah, I'm just putting it out. I'd like to conclude by thanking everyone who made this day the most memorable for me. A day that's going to be right up there the second I think of grad, years from now. Thank you.
Thank you, Tejas. That was wonderful.
Now, Pramuk, I heard you have a lot of friends. So what do you want to say?
Hi, guys. Good evening. I came into this school when I was in, when the school just started, was built. I was the first one to come in, and it was in 4th grade, and whoever came in 4th grade, you must be knowing, like Tejas, Nishkal, and many more. So, and I stayed in the school. I know how the school grew. As everyone said that this year became very good from the KHDA. So, and I have many unforgettable moments that, in the school, from the time I was in 4th grade till the time I am graduating from in 12th grade, that I won't be able to forget, like the bus journeys with Ananda and Vishwanath, and the classroom fun with many friends. I can't name because I have a lot. have a lot. I just can't name them, and especially the teachers who added a flavor to the joy in the school and in the classroom. I won't be able to forget that. Like Raji ma'am in the computer classes, Loki ma'am, Bintu ma'am, and all the other teachers. Oh, of course, Priya ma'am. Oh, I forgot, Krishnaraj sir. So, and also I would like to thank each and every one sitting over here for being the reason as what I am today. So, thank you.
Thank you for sharing your experience, Pramuk.
There you are. You always add life to every conversation. What do you have to say today?
Wow, that's high praise. Thank you. First of all, good evening to one and all parents, teachers, and my very own Gucci buddies. Wow, have 4 years flown by that fast. It feels like just yesterday that as 13-year-olds, we were lovingly being yelled at by our teachers for not finishing that geography and math and history homework. Hava ma'am. She could relate. But time went by. We grew up, only to not complete our accounts and eco homework. Just different subjects now. But for the main part, the contribution of our teachers, what can I say? They're absolute godsends. They've really been our support system since day one. And guys, think about all the money they must have spent on us for those pizza parties they threw, only to watch us eat happily. And not to forget the time when Leena ma'am baked for us her really delicious brownies. So all in all, a big fat thank you to all the teachers who have really shaped us. You have motivated us and helped us realize our potential. You've been our rocks. So we love you from the bottom of our hearts, and we know you love us too. Thank you.
That was splendid. Now next, Mukundan, aka Mike. That's what he loves to call himself. We'd love to hear from you, Mukundan.
Thanks for using my stage name. I prefer it that way. So, really, what do I start with? Like the jokes about Malhar, or how entire of 12th grade comes and tried 12B for just a lunch break, makes it a worse than fish market. This is too much to go through, but to put it in a nutshell, the past 6 years I've been here have been the most amazing, like every amazing adjective put behind years of my life. So there's nothing more to say. Like the teachers, the friends, you learn so much from them. You learn not only to get good marks, but also have a good skill sets in life. And the school's just amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. All right, so our stage is ready now, and the students, that is the singers and instrumentalists of class 11.
I've had some wonderful experiences at school. So actually my favorite moment is bunking physics class and playing football.
That was amazing. It truly was. So our singers and instrumentalists of class 11 are here. They're all set to take center stage. They hope to take you on a roller coaster of emotions with their rendition of the song Rewrite the Stars from the musical The Greatest Showman. So let's give it up for them.
It's not a secret of friends of mine. I know you want me, so don't keep saying all words in time. You play the start in the cards, but baby's pulling
you, grade 11, for that wonderful performance. The students of grade 12C will now be felicitated by our chief guest and all the other dignitaries. May I request you all to come on stage and do the honors.
It was a great pleasure being a teacher of such high-spirited and innovative students. I love you all. All the best wishes for the brightest future. With a great pride, I call upon 12C, and I start with the fantabulous leader, Ananda Krishnan. Calm and composed, Adrika. Sensible, Ashish Kumar. Talented and dynamic, Ashwina Mehra. Optimistic, Fareen Sharu. Sympathetic, Gokul. Committed, Karan. Adaptable, Lalitya. Ambitious, Maria. Creative and most innovative, Muskan. Athletic, Nand Kumar. Reliable, Nicole. Affectionate, Palak. Sincere Rohan Nandakumar. Optimistic Rohit. Adventurous Roma. Radiant Sanjana. Adaptable, ever smiling Srishti. Humble Vishwanath. Artistic and ever smiling Zeba.
A big thank you to our distinguished guests and leaders for felicitating all our graduating students. We request you to take your seats now. Let's watch a short video before we move on to the next part of the program.
Hi guys.
Hello students.
Hello guys.
Hi guys.
Hi everyone. Finally the session has come to an end.
We are well into 2020 and we are going to see the 5th batch of our grade 12s.
Congratulations to my precious batch of graduating 2020.
How lucky I am to have such a wonderful batch.
This batch has the most hardworking, as well as the laziest, the most talkative, as well as the quietest. But we love every single one of you as much as our own.
This batch was a extraordinarily special batch, and I know that you're going to do your future also good. The batch of 2020 is filled with independent learners and thinkers.
This is one of our most adorable batches of JSSPS.
I'm so happy to have you as my lovely batch.
I have so much to talk about each one of you, but the day won't be enough. You all have been a high-spirited and bubbly bunch of students who have kept us on toes all throughout our years.
I had fun being a teacher, mentor, and a very good friend.
It fills my heart with happiness and at the same time some tinge of missing is also there.
When you move to your new course of life, you will be facing new situations, you'll be meeting new people, and be courageous, acquire skills in your life.
As you move forward into this new course of life, you're going to learn more than school has ever taught you. And now, it's time for your college professors to get a taste of the agony you've caused us.
You are a shining star. May you always reach beyond the sky. Never assign a limit to the knowledge, and endlessly light the way for others.
You've inspired me to dream big and push the envelope. And so we did. This year, we have not only achieved a very good rating for ourselves, but also bagged a hat trick in IPR, which is an achievement in itself.
What I remember is you have always maintained your benchmark high, starting from school in 2011. And we have one of our best critical friends is our parent community, who has always made us stand on the toes and who have always set us rolling.
All I can say, it was an absolute delight being your teacher.
I wish you all the very best and good luck.
I wish you luck for your future endeavor.
My hearty wishes to all of you for a bright future.
Just one thing, we are not here to give you wings. It is to make you understand that you can fly.
My message to my outgoing batch of grade 12 would be the best version of yourself. Don't change for anyone. You've done marvelously throughout the year, and I wish you all the very best. Good luck.
So if I have to give you one message, it would be the four lasting words of Buddha, which says, Appo Deepo Bhava. Be the light unto yourself. It just means there are no masters, there are no teachers. You are the only teacher of yourself.
I'm so proud of you. All the very best and God bless.
God bless you. All the best wishes.
Thank you. May God bless all of you.
Guys, future is in your hands. Enjoy it the maximum. Thank you so much.
Be healthy, be fit, and play more.
Thank you.
Best wishes.
May God bless you all. Best wishes for your endeavors. Thank you.
I hope and pray that you take the JSSPS flagship forward and achieve greater heights. I love you. Always there with you.
Hi guys.
We now have the administration of the oath and the tassel turning ceremony. May I remind the audience that the graduation tassel is a symbol of success. Moving the tassel on the graduating students' caps from the right side of their faces to the left is symbolic of the crossing over to another stage in their lives. I request our headmistress, Mrs. Bindu Rajiv, to lead the students in this ceremony.
While our students take the minute to get prepared, I take this as a privilege to thank all the parents for being great support to our school, to each step that they have tread in this school. Thank you so much, my dear parents. Children, please take your oath position. It's something really you should ever remember, your graduating moment in your school. Let this take you forward ever in your life. As a graduate of JSS Private School, wherever my life may take me, I will use my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of my community and for the advancement of learning and the public good. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all people. I will maintain my competency and keep abreast of developments in my chosen fields. I will strive to better my community through good citizenship and active participation. I'll be a loyal ambassador for my school and will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. I'll honor all who have shared their knowledge with me and will in my turn share my knowledge and experience with those who enter my field or come under my direction. In all my dealings, I will endeavor to be known as a person of honor and repute, ever seeking to earn the peace of good conscience. Now, the graduating moment. Can I request all of you to turn your tassel from the right to the left? My young graduates, this is for you. This moment is for you. I part with just one word. Instructions end in school classrooms, but education in life ends till the last breath that we take. May God bless you all. Thank you, children.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now official. Let's give a big round of applause to the class of 2020.
We now invite Mrs. Akansha Lal, our senior school supervisor, to render the vote of thanks.
What an emotional evening it has been for all of us. Congratulations, my class of 2020. It's been a very, very proud and inspiring journey with each one of you. And all I want to tell you is that I love you, and I'm so proud of you. And I know for sure that when you leave the portals of the school, you're going to make us proud, even more. Appreciation is the highest form of prayer, for it acknowledges the presence of good wherever you shine the light of your thankful thoughts. A very enlightening and warm good evening to all present here. It has indeed been a soul-stirring journey and the most solemn of moments we've experienced here together. And therefore, at such an auspicious time, it is a great privilege for me to extend a vote of thanks to each one of you who has contributed in one way or the other, not only to make this event a grand success, but also impacted the lives of each one of us students here in the most positive manner. I would like to first and foremost thank our chief guest, Dr. Fazil, and the guests of honor from Amity University for taking time out of your busy schedule and sharing words of wisdom with our students. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our dynamic CEO, Dr. Shiv Kumar, and our enigmatic principal, Mrs. Chitra Sharma, who have been the driving force behind the success story of JSS Private School. Their vision, interest, and hard work has once again culminated in another success story. I wish to thank them for all the efforts they have taken in putting the school forward and being our role models and mentors. The heart of our school, our most beloved and ever approachable headmistress, Ms. Bindu Rajiv. Think student target setting and achievement, and we have her on our minds. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being there with each one of us. I express my deep gratitude to our ever-supportive team of senior management for the guidance and support. Without these pillars of JSSPS, it's impossible for us to proceed and succeed. Our senior admin officer, Mr. Ashok Palia, who's already behind working for each one of us, and our admin officer, Mr. Virupaksha. Thank you for always supporting us in our endeavors. I express my gratitude to parents and all the family members for being here with us today and for being such a big support for the JSS family. You, dear parents, are the prime reasons why we are here in the first place. Every open house PTM you have attended, every suggestion you have shared has definitely gone a long way to ensure our students achieve success in every way. Thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude. With a deep sense of appreciation, I would like to recall the efforts of our dear teachers. Your days of hard work has borne much fruit today. We thank you wholeheartedly for guiding our students in the right direction. You, dear teachers, are the backbone of the school. May I have a huge round of applause for our teachers here. Special thanks to all our teachers who have taught this wonderful set of students from their beginning stage to what they are now. To all admin departments for being directly or indirectly supportive of our students. I seek blessings for this loving set of students to accomplish what they desire. To my grade 12 graduates, my sincere blessings and wishes to all of you. May you be successful in all your endeavors and make us proud in every way. I especially would like to thank here my pillars of strength, Farheen, Ananda, and Ashwina, who was there with me last year. What can I say? I love you lots, and I'm going to miss you. May you take the JSSPS flagship forward, and may you accomplish whatever your heart desires. This function would not have been possible without the splendid support of our happiness designer, Ms. Gwen Dixon. And my pillar of strengths, one more time, my great coordinators, Ms. Bintu Thomas, Ms. Seema Rajesh, and Ms. Varsha Kulkarni, who have taken care of even the minutest of things. Mr. Subodh, who choreographed the entire event, Performing Arts Department, Mr. Suresh, Ms. Susan, who trained our students, our department, we have Chandrasekhar sir and Pradeep sir, and also our IT department, Ms. Jinsi, Ms. Megha, and all support staff, including Mr. Nagraj and Arun Bhaiya and Venu Bhaiya. As always, I'm extremely proud of how well our multi-talented students are able to multitask. Special thanks goes out to my grade 11 students who planned the entire event, and they have been working tirelessly with limited time to make this day a memorable event. They worked all the intricacies and spun the whole event into a grandeur. Thank you, children. You have made us feel proud of you today. I have been assured one more time that you are now ready to take that leap and lead the school with confidence and reliability. Last but not the least, I would like to thank our dear supervisors, guests, teachers from grade 9 to 12, and we have some special teachers also who have come. I saw Rian, I saw Hawa ma'am, and Viji ma'am who've come here just to give their blessings to our students. For taking out time from a busy schedule to bless our students. Your presence means a lot to us. Thank you once again, and God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. I speak on behalf of my co-host, Abhishek, Subhashri and Sharda as well, when I say that hosting this day's program has been an absolute pleasure for all of us. Here's wishing all our seniors, once again, loads of good luck and happiness wherever they go. May the power of Atlawa aid them as they stride forward with courage in their hearts and passion in their souls. May I now request you all to rise for the school song.
Please be seated while our special guests and dignitaries leave the auditorium.
Slow it down.
एक तेरे संग यारा अख लड़ने लगी, अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी। तेरे दिल के इशारे ये तो पढ़ने लगी, लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी। ओ मुंडा सिद्ध पे अड़ा, ओ तेरा पीछे पड़ा। ओ मुंडा सिद्ध पे अड़ा, तेरा पीछे पड़ा। मेरे नाल कर ले जरा, दिल देना दिल लेना, दिल देना दिल लेना। है सौदा, है सौदा, है सौदा खरा खरा, है सौदा खरा खरा, है सौदा खरा खरा, है सौदा खरा खरा। கருத்தவெல்லாம் கழிச்சான் கிளப்பி விட்டாங்க அந்த கருத்தை மாத்தும் கொய்யால. ஏ ஒழிச்சவெல்லாம் நம்பாலு முந்திக்கு நிக்காத வாவா தெரிக விட கொய்யால. கல்லி ஏ கருத்தவெல்லாம் கழிச்சான், ஏ ஒழிச்சதெல்லாம் நம்பாலே. இந்த நகரம் இப்போதான் மாநகராட்சி, இது மாற புது காரணமே நாம அண்ணாச்சி. தகர கொட்டால தங்கியிருந்தாலும் We're young and we're crazy, but you get out party amazing. Turn up the lights and the sound, get loud, shout it out, 'cause we're young and we're crazy. मौका है, मौसम है, महफिल में जवानियां, दीवानी धड़कन की धक धक सी कहानियां, ये रात है तो पल की से हाथों से तू न जाने दे, न जाने दे. It's a real deal party with Kishore and Artie, so come on everybody say, gilly gilly akka, ye jawani. दीवानी हाँ मेरी रानी रुक जाओ रानी एक जरा पीछे मुड़ के चली कहाँ ऐसे उड़ के गिली रखा गिली रखा गिली रखा पिली 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 पिली.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, wishing all the what I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
As we go on, we remember all the times we spent together. As our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, but everything gonna be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. Beautiful people dropped up designer clothes, front row of fashion shows. What you do and who'd you know? Inside the world of beautiful people, not paying a roll of notes. Bring up some broken homes, surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. I see this life like a swinging wine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs, seek it out and you shall find. Oh, but I'm not that old, young, but I'm not that bold. I don't think the world is sold, just doing what we're told. And I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. And I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. I couldn't lie, couldn't lie, couldn't lie.
Everything that kills me makes me feel
Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard, saying no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard, said no more counting dollars, we'll be of today? What if we say goodbye to safe and sound? And what if it's hard to find? What if we lost our minds? What if we let them fall behind and they're never found? And when the lights start flashing like a photo booth and the stars explode, it will be fireproof. My youth is yours, stripping off skies, sipping waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forevermore. My youth is yours, the truth so loud you can't ignore. My youth is yours. Oh, 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 my youth is yours. Oh, 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 my youth is yours. Thank you.
ਨਿਖਰ ਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਪਿਆਰ ਹਵਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਿਖਰ ਗਿਆ ਜੰਗ ਸਾਰਾ ਨਿਖਰ ਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਪਿਆਰ ਹਵਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਿਖਰ ਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਜੰਗ ਸਾਰਾ ਨਿਖਰ ਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਪਿਆਰ ਹਵਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਿਖਰ ਗਿਆ ਜੰਗ ਸਾਰਾ ਨਿਖਰ ਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਪਿਆਰ ਹਵਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਿਖਰ ਗਿਆ ਦਿਲ ਤੇਰਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ ਅੰਬਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੁੜ ਜਾਏ ਮਾਰ ਉਡਣ ਦੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਕਰ ਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਮੌਜਾ ਹੀ ਮੌਜਾ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੌਜਾ ਹੀ ਮੌਜਾ किन्ने पहला तुम्हारे हाथ नी हाय नखरा तेरा नी हाय रेटेड गपरू मारे हाय नी मुंडे पागल हो गए ने तेरे गिन गिन लक दे हुलारे நந்து வரான் கேட்ட எல்லாம் கண்டு வரான் வெடிய ஒண்ணு போட்டு தில்லால ஸ்லீவ சுருட்டி வரான் காலரத்தான் பெரட்டி வரான் முடிய சில்பி விட்டா ஏறும் உள்ளார மரணம் மாசு மரணம் டப்பு தரணும் அதுக்கு அவதான் பிறந்து வரணும் மாசு மரணம் டப்பு தரணும் ஸ்டெப் முறையா விடணும் Balamu
சும்மா கேளு. நெருப்பு பேரோடு கொடுத்த ஸ்டாரோடு இன்னைக்கும் ராஜா நான் கேட்டு பாரு.